Hi, I'm Keith Allen, and I play Murphy on Z Nation, and I listen to One Up Gaming Podcast.
Yeah, this how we do it, y'all. L-G-E, man.
Straight out of Diamond Star Production.
What up to you, One Up Gaming? They not really ready for this one. One Up Gaming is behind me. Let me get in beast mode. If you wanna try me, you don't need a cheat code. Conte is who I be. To you it's Mr. Hero, legendary adversary. Flows considered lethal. I'm a Super Saiyan. I got Dragon Balls, I wouldn't lie. You might think I'm playing when I'm saying I can really fly. When I'm on the track, you feel the energy I'm pushing out. Put me on the map. One Up Gaming's who I'm talking about. I'm the rapping Master Chief, epic to say the least. Contain the hero, better etch that in your memory. And so the One Up Gaming for the show out. Contain the hero is really gonna show out. Show out. Contain. And so the One Up. And so the One Up.
Dope bitch you ever heard.
Hi, David here, One Up Gaming. Welcome to the One Up Game Podcast, episode 364, with your host, me, Idiot Boy, David. It's been a stressful few days. Been at work a hell of a lot of time, and when you do get off a day, you end up just sitting on the sofa doing nothing apart from playing on the little Anbernic RG35XX. With a load of PlayStation ROMs. I say a load. I've picked 2 games to play on the PlayStation, and I'm playing Player Manager 99, I think it is, 1999. Sorry. Player Manager 2000. I'm getting up in the world, and it's amazing. It's an easy, basic sort of management game. It's really basic. It's funny though. I love that where it's easy to sign players, easy to win matches, things like that. I don't play games to have a challenge, because if I did, I'd play Champ Manager. Sorry. I was thinking back in 96, 97. I'd be playing games like Football Manager, which is amazing in its own right, but I don't have the time to sit there and go through each individual tactics and strategies and things, individual training regimes, things like that. I just like a simple pick up and play game, and that's amazing. I will also like to say that the other game I'm playing is, I think it was Rage Racer. I'm playing that one. And the other couple of games are SimCity for the Super Nintendo, Rock and Roll Racing for the Super Nintendo, Cannon Fodder for the Mega Drive, and Megalomania for the Mega Drive. I think that's about the games I'm doing at the minute. I love these old games. It's what I feel warm and snuggly with, and it is fun just to get these old games and have a quick go, and I can sit there for a few hours and just play away. Whereas these newer games, I get bored quite quickly with them. But anyway, please buy Joe Dowling's book, The Outrunners. Available now on all the sort of like online store things, Amazon, Kindle store, that sort of thing. Please, if you're on the Amazon Prime or the Kindle, whatever it's called, where you subscribe, it's available free. So please just purchase that. And just send him an email saying great book, amazing, all about retro 1984 sort of time period with some arcade games thrown in. Go to our website, which is oneupgaming.co.uk. There you can find a lot of weekly news sections, previews, some features that we've been writing up about, reviews of new games, old games, all that kind of goodness. You can buy t-shirts like this from the website, and you just go to the website and go to online store, I think it is, and you can also get the Anbernic RG35XX from the store. It's just a picture of it, you click on it and it takes you straight to the Anbernic store. Please, it's an amazing little device, all good, all gravy, and we'll go into the games we've been playing after, of course, our sponsor, which is Games Inspired Music. A blank there, I had to read what the hell it was. It's an album, 20 odd bits of music on there, some songs, some just bits of music, and 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. With this you can either sort of like stream it, buy it, it's cheap, and as I say, money goes to charity. The other thing that we've got is our first 100 podcasts available on this little cassette tape, which is a USB stick built into a cassette tape. And with this, £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but I am diabetic. I have a little sensor on my arm, so it can tell me what my blood sugars are doing at that given time. Much easier to manage. It's been a great help. If any of you people are diabetic, please seek one of these little sensors out. Go to your GP, they're amazing. It really help trying to find out what foods make you spike, what foods don't help, and all that kind of stuff. Really good stuff. So we'll be back after this couple of seconds with the games we've been playing this week.
Hi, I'm Lucy James, and I listen to the One Up Gaming Podcast.
Hello, Andy. This is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig.
And this is the One Up Gaming Podcast, episode 364, with me, David, and this is the games we've been playing this week. So first of all, Legend Ball. Now, I've never heard of this. I got sent a code to do previews and bits and bobs, and I've played it. I guess the easiest way to say what this is, imagine the graphical style of a sensible soccer. So really small pixelated characters. Don't get me wrong, it's not like 8x8 pixels anymore. It's like really highly detailed sprite-based pixel work. Looks gorgeous, and it is a bit more violent, a bit more gruesome. I was going to say rugby, but it's not. It's American football. It looks good, it plays good. I really enjoyed everything about it. The one thing I didn't like was when you're trying to kick a field goal, the meter was a bit weird and I couldn't quite get the hang of it. I guess that's another thing that I'll have to put more time into and have a go at. But I loved the graphical style, the gameplay was good, it played well, it looked nice. So, Legend Ball, give it a go. I believe it's available now to buy. It's quite cheap, it's a nice little game. Next up is Darkest Dungeon. Now this one I've never heard of, but my mate at work advised me to play it, so I downloaded it. It's on the Xbox Game Pass thing, so I downloaded it, gave it a quick go. It's very minimalist in the graphical style, very sort of hand-drawn 2D sprites that you are and you talk to other people. When you're within the game, it is little tiny squares and you have to try and get to the exit, and then there's people that attack you. Then it's just like turn-based strategy sort of stuff. It's bloody hard, but once you get it, it is an amazing little game. It really is fun. It's one more go-ish. It's just trying to beat the next level. It's great. I loved what I played. There's Darkest Dungeon 2, which is either out or coming out soon. So you might want to just hold fire, and unless it's a couple of quid, but you might as well wait for the sequel and see how that one does in the reviews. Because if it's anything like this one, it'll be a proper little indie darling, and it'll be a good game to buy. So the next game that we played this week is called Echo Blade. Now this one, imagine Daredevil the game, but set in the ye olde times with swords and axes and things like that. You are a prisoner that is blind, the guard says, haha, you'll never get out of here, I'll even open the door for you. And when you walk, you make noise, and it's like an echolocation sort of thing, where every time there's noise made, you can see a small field of the black and white world. Whenever there's an enemy walking along, you can see where they're walking with their footsteps on the floor. It's got an amazing sort of art style. It's very minimalist. It's very much amazing that you can actually play this game and get anywhere in it, because when there's no sound, there is nothing, it's just a black screen. When enemies hit you, the screen flashes red. When traps go off in the background, it flashes red, so you know there's something there. And when you attack or when you jump, you create a bigger noise, and it creates like a bigger field of view of where you are and what's happening. But that also attracts more guards and more people to your location. It's a very much like a Souls-like sort of game. Attack, dodge, move. But with it being a budget game, it doesn't have the flow and feel of a Souls sort of game. But with the novelty of the view that you are faced with, I believe it's a really good little game. And if you like hard to play sort of games, hard to master, I would recommend Echo Blade. It's a good game, and it's available for like PS5, Xbox and all that kind of stuff. The next game, which I'm not going to talk about much, is Wobble Dogs. And now Wobble Dogs is a game I got sent to review. I've reviewed it. It's like a little kindergarten creche thing, but with dogs. But they're not dogs, they're like cubes and weirdness. And you can breed these dogs, get different shapes and different patterns. And you feed them, you train them, you get them to roll over, you get them to like you, all that kind of stuff. It's bonkers, absolutely bonkers. Just take a look at the trailer. Graphics are very bright, very colourful, but also very minimalist. I guess this is we should call this the minimalist podcast, because every game that I've played so far has a very minimalist sort of style of game, which, I guess that's where I was going this week. I must have bought a load of games on sale, and that's where all my budget went this week. But yeah, Wobble Dogs, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not fun, it's just something to do. But then again, I don't like Animal Crossing. I didn't like a lot of the other pet sim breeding games that are out of it, that are available. I just find them very annoying and very simple. But next up, Koa and the Five Pirates of Mara. Now this one is a 3D platform sort of game, more of a top-down view sort of game. And it's very much a kiddies sort of game, kind of like a Zelda-ish. You go around and get coins and get like things. You have to then explore the world in a boat, and you get more pieces of the map to unlock more of the world. It was adequate, but for me, I got bored really quickly. The combat, the mechanic, the movements just didn't feel tight enough for me. And I would recommend, if you've got young kids, 5 to 10, then they might get enjoyment out of the little pirate, the little cartoon. I don't know if this is based on a cartoon series, because it had like a lot of animation at the beginning. I guess it might be, but I don't know. It's the wrong age bracket for me to know what the hell's going on. But it's an adequate game if they are into that franchise, if it is a franchise. Yeah. Next up, Off-Road Racing Buggy Cross ATV Cross Moto. Now this is another one of those games, like the ATV, like, what is it, the ATV Live, whatever the hell it was called, MX Live or whatever, where you actually can have a four-wheeled buggy car thing driving around, an ATV bike driving around, or a proper motorbike. It's very, very budget and looks ropey as hell, and it's not the best, but as a really, really cheap budget game, it plays okay, it looks okay. It just doesn't have the detailed graphics. It looks like a PS2 game, upshined. So like very flat shaded polygon look to the game world, very bold colours, very vibrant. And yeah, if it's a few quid, it's probably alright. If not, the last game that I played this week, Orbit Industries. This is one of the only games in a very, very long time, even reading the instructions and it talking me through the opening level of the game, I got stuck and could not get past the training level of the game. It was absolutely crazy how hard, how random you have to go to certain menus, certain levels, it's all drop down boxes like scroll wheels and all this, and it was saying go to that screen, go to that screen, go to here, do that, go here, do that. I could not work this bloody game out. I'd have a guess similar to a strategy sort of game, building spaceships and things, but I got stuck and I just couldn't play it. So if you are brainy, and when I say brainy I mean more than a fish, because I am a stupid person, I could not play this. You might get a better look out of it. Look at the trailer, see if it's something that you fancy. That's the games we've been playing this week, but as always, we have the UK Top 40s video on Monday, we have the Boost Road video on a Tuesday, we have the Witch's Best videos on a Wednesday, we have the Retro Thursdays, we have the podcast on every Friday, and the games played this week on a Saturday, and the weekly news on a Sunday. So that's what we've been doing this week, so thank you for watching. We'll be back with this week's news.
Hi, my name is Justin. I'm the developer of Per Rocket, an iOS space game with cats. And I listen to the One Up Gaming Podcast. You can find a link to download my game at facebook.com/perrocket.
David here, One Up Gaming, episode 364, and this is this week's news. So, guess we'll go straight into it. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I guess we'll just go straight into this week's news then. So, first of all, what am I doing? I'm trying to record this, there we go. So, first of all, the news is Nintendo confirms the original Mario voice actor, Charles Martinet, is stepping back from recording. So, he's been the voice of the plumber since 1991. So, I guess he will be getting really old now. So, he's been playing the character since 1991. He'll be stepping back from recording character voices for our games. It will now serve as a Mario ambassador. Nintendo shared the news on Twitter/X, saying fans can also expect a special video message from Shigeru Miyamoto and Martinet to arrive at a later date. So he was the voice of the original Mario for Nintendo games for a long time, as far back as Super Mario 64. Charles is now moving into a new role of a Mario ambassador. With this transition, I can't speak. He will be stepping back from the recording duties. He'll continue to travel the world, sharing the joy of Mario and interacting with you all. It's been an honour working with Charles to help bring Mario to life for so many years, and we want to thank and celebrate him. Please keep an eye out for a special video message, blah 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 blah. Martinet tweeted Nintendo's post saying, "Oh God, my new adventure begins. You are all number one in my heart. Woohoo, woohoo!" I don't know. So he got the job for Mario as he went to an audition at a trade show where he'd like to talk to people as a plumber. He obviously won the job. The first voiced Mario at trade shows for a 3D version of the character that was meant to be able to converse with attendees. His first video game appearance was in 1994's Mario Teaches Typing but many come to know and love him in 1996's Super Mario 64. He would continue to not only voice Mario for Nintendo, but also Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, Metal Mario, Shadow Mario, Baby Mario, and more. So basically anything to do with Nintendo and Mario stuff. Back in 2021, Martinet said he wants to voice Mario until I drop dead. While that dream appears to be over, it's reassuring to know that he will still be spreading joy and happiness across the world with that iconic voice. What do you guys think about that? Do you think Nintendo have pushed him because he's getting too old? Or do you think that Nintendo just want to get... I've completely blanked on it. The guy from the movie to do his voice. Chris... Is it? No, it's not. I don't know. I have blanked on names and I do apologise. So because of that, we will go into the next bit of news. And that, my friends, is... Starfield leaked start screen discourse addressed by Bethesda's head of publishing. Hines brands the comments as highly unprofessional coming from another dev. Bethesda head of publishing Pete Hines has spoken out in the response to remarks made by ex-Blizzard developer Mark Kern, who had previously leaked an image of Starfield's start screen and criticised its design as hasty or the work of a team that didn't care. Start screen can reveal a lot about how rushed the team was and how much pride they took in their work. Starfield's start screen either shows hasty shipping deadlines or a passionate team overworked, or a team that didn't care. Kern went on to note in a subsequent tweet that, in his experience, such screens are created at the very end of development, and that it is common for start screens to change from their pre-launch state prior to full release. It's quite common for the screen... So, having an opinion is one thing, continued the Bethesda veteran. Questioning out a developer's care because you would have done it different is highly unprofessional coming from another dev. Numerous Twitter users were quick to defend the leaked start screen by highlighting examples of successful titles that boast similarly clean designs for their start screens, including the critically acclaimed Bethesda titles Fallout 4 and Elder Scrolls 5. I don't see the problem. I don't know. Just going through a lot of these start screens you can see on here. Preload Starfield, blah blah blah, all that. So, do you guys care about this bloody Starfield start screen? As long as the game works and it plays well and it all runs as advertised, I couldn't give a monkeys what the hell the start screen looks like. As long as you can start, save and load, it's fine by me. But anyway, we'll move to the next bit of news, and that is NHL 24 gets a release date, cover athlete in its official reveal. NHL 24 will skate onto PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S and the Xbox One on October 6th, 2023. Colorado Avalanche superstar defenseman Kale Maka, I have no idea who that is, I do apologise, will be serving as the NHL 24's cover athlete, and one of the biggest selling points of this year's game is the brand new exhaust engine. This new engine, which is powered by Frostbite, aims to let players experience concentrated moments of intensity that hockey is known for. To help make that come true, the exhaust engine includes the sustained pressure system and the goalie fatigue system. The first one rewards offensive players who are playing aggressively in the attack zone and sets up some truly big plays. It does so by lowering your opponent's attributes temporarily and creating more space and movements for you to play in. I think it's just... they don't have a clue. They haven't added anything new to it. I bet it'll come out and it'll be as good as last year's one. Nothing improved, in my opinion. But we'll see we will see what happens. Do you guys like the NHL series? I love the fact that was it last year or the year before, they did the NHL 94, where it came with it, which was pretty cool. But other than that, I'm not bothered about the NHL series. So next up, Call of Duty dev David Vonderhaar, I apologise if that's not how you say your name, to leave Treyarch after 18 years and 8 games. He began his career with Treyarch from Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1, through to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Vonderhaar, who has been with the company since October 2004, he took to LinkedIn to share the news and thank those who have been part of his journey at Treyarch. Today I am sharing that I have left Activision and Treyarch after an incredible 18 years and 8 Call of Duty games. Vonderhaar wrote, "To my co-workers at Treyarch, I am immensely grateful for the time we invested working to improve our craft, never sitting on success and always wondering how to improve what we design and how to produce it. Thank you to the Call of Duty community for your passion, your enthusiasm. That energy is often fueled our determination as a studio and individuals. I will always be grateful for the opportunity to interact with so many of you directly, online and in person. This energy will always be a massive part of me. I am staying in the games industry, working on an undisclosed project I can't discuss yet. Yes, undisclosed. But I am excited about a rare and unique opportunity. I'll update you soon as possible." Treyarch celebrated Vonderhaar on Twitter, thanking him and wishing him all the best for whatever next. Yeah, it's amazing. It's weird seeing some of these developers being at a company so long, because like nowadays really they're there for a few months, few years, the company gets shut down and they get moved on to a new sort of team. But have you guys enjoyed any of these games? Do you like Call of Duty? I'm not a massive fan. I like playing it, but I'm not a massive fan. So we'll go to the next bit of news, just leave comments. Overwatch 2 director responds to Steam review bombing. So Aaron Keller has taken the time out to not only respond to the game's unfortunate review bombing on Steam, but also to reassure fans that how much content is waiting for them. For those unfamiliar, Overwatch 2 launched on Steam on August 10th and quickly became the worst user-reviewed game on the platform ever. As of the time of our story, Overwatch 2 had a score of just 0.96% based on an approval rating of 10% from 92,000 votes. On Blizzard.com, Keller addressed the review bombing in stride. While he admits it's not fun to have your game to be the target of these online attacks, the joy in seeing new players join the game far outweighs it. We also launched on Steam last week, and although being review bombed isn't a fun experience, it's been great to see a lot of new players jump into Overwatch 2 for the first time. Our goal with Overwatch 2 has been to make the game more accessible than ever for more people to enjoy than before. Have you guys been review bombing this, or is this news to you? I'm not a big fan of a lot of these like first person seasonal games that come out. Are just like a game that you buy, you play through, and you just delete it off your hard drive. But yeah, leave comments, let us know. Have you been review bombing this game? It'll be nice to know what you guys think. Anyway, how a rookie who played his first match in December almost won the Pokemon World Championships. I didn't even know the World Championships was still a thing. I thought it was something from like 2000 where people used to throw shit at each other. Look it up, it's quite funny. Spain, bad people. In 2023, Pokemon World Championships concluded last weekend with Japan's Shihiro Kimura defeating Michael Kelesh in the grand finals. Lost in the drama of the win was just how amazing it was that Kelesh made it in the first place. While Kimura has competed and found success in official tournaments since 2017, Kelesh is a relative newcomer to the scene. Doubles is the official format for the video game championships, but Kelesh only played his first doubles format game this past winter, mere weeks before the Liverpool regional championships at the end of January 2023. I had never touched doubles, so it was completely new to me this year. I have no idea what doubles is. He's not a complete rookie despite the recent beginnings of his competitive Pokemon journey. Kelesh has been playing in the singles format in Smoggen's Simulator. I have no idea what any of this means. Pokemon Showdown since 2016. That's not that new, really. He's also been watching competitive Pokemon for the last 5 years. Actually playing and competing though is relatively recent development. I've always had a dream to be a world champion, so I wanted to go to the different events, but I couldn't really afford it myself, so I needed to wait and wait and wait. This year I barely had enough money to go to all these events, and now I'm here. So yeah, are you guys happy to see this guy, or like me, I don't know. How do you play? Is it the Pokemon? Is it like on the cards? Do you play the cards, or is it like just Pokemon on a Nintendo DS sort of thing where you just play the game competitively? I don't know. I'll have to. Well, I say I'll have to watch it, but I'm not going to watch it. It's not my thing. But we will just have a quick go at a new bit of news, and that is Delta Force return teased. Full reveal at the Gamescom opening night. And basically, developer TIMI Studio Group has teased the return of Delta Force, the classic voxel-based military first-person shooter that debuted. Yeah, it made its first appearance on PC a quarter of a century ago. The new game will be a cross-platform effort spanning PC, consoles and mobile. More will be revealed at the proper unveiling next week at Gamescom opening night live. Large-scale multiplayer is a big part of the original game, and that appears to be the case in the new version. As you can see in the gameplay teaser trailer above, we asked the development team a few questions and learnt what we could. Yeah. So is this going to be like another 100 players, like 50v50 or something like that? Guess we'll have to have a quick look. Even large-scale PvP previous. Yeah, we'll have a look. I think I've got a Delta Force game for the PlayStation. I might have to play that, see how that holds up. Because it might have been crap to start with, so, I don't know. Are you guys excited for a new multiplayer-focused first-person shooter game? Let us know in the comments. Weird bit of news, this one, but the Nun actress claims Warner Bros. Is hiding how much they've made off her likeness in a new lawsuit. If you've heard of The Nun, one of the horror movies within Warner Brothers' Conjuring universe, you've seen Bonnie Aaron's face as the titular demon entity. Aaron's is all over every bit of marketing for the film and its upcoming sequel, but now the actress is claiming that Warner Brothers is hiding how much they've made off her likeness in order to short her on her profits, and is suing the studio for it. The lawsuit, which was first reported by THR Today, names Warner Brothers, New Line Cinema and Scope Productions LLC for breach of contract, breach of the covenant of good faith, and fair dealing and accounting. It claims that they exploited the talent, creativity and likeness of Bonnie Aarons to enormous financial success and hasn't properly compensated her in accordance with her contract. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. It really is a weird one. But I guess if they made a shit ton of money from her and the marketing, then yes, she should be compensated for the money that she is owed. Have you seen the Conjuring series? I've seen one of them. I thought it was really crap. I can't even remember which one it was. I think it was some sort of house. I don't know. Anyway, The Flash gets a max streaming date and it isn't too far away. So The Flash will be speeding its way to max on August 25th, 2023. Max shared the news on Twitter with a very short message that said, "Worlds collide, The Flash will be streaming on August 25th on Max." I'm not going to go right into it, but I think that The Flash was a hell of a lot better than it got reviewed. It was fun, it was fruity, it was weird. I loved it. I loved all the little references, loved all the little sneaky cameo bits. I thought it was really, really well done. Let me know what you guys thought of The Flash in the comments. And please don't say shitty things. Keep it nice, keep it polite. I do understand that the lead actor for The Flash seems like a bit of a dick, but let's just keep it nice in the comments, alright? Please. So the next bit of news that we have got is Blue Beetle takes down Barbie with a not-so-super 25.4 million weekend box office victory. Barbie's 4-week streak atop the domestic box office has come to an end as DC's Blue Beetle has claimed the top spot. Unfortunately, it did so with not super ticket sales of 25.4 million in North America. As reported by Comscore, Blue Beetle brought in another 18 million overseas for the worldwide total of 43.4 million in 64 markets. Blue Beetle's domestic opening was weaker than the Suicide Squad's 26.2, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, which was crap, 30.1 million, and Birds of Prey, which was also pretty rubbish, 33 million. It surpassed Wonder Woman's 1984's 16.7 million, which that was crap, but that film was released during the COVID-19 pandemic and was also available on HBO Max on launch day. In our Blue Beetle review, we said, I'm not going to read into it, it seems a good little movie. I would expect it to have knocked Barbie off because this was like a big name movie to come out, and Barbie's been at the top for a few weeks now, and it can't keep getting the same people going to see it every week. But what do you guys think? Are you excited to see Blue Beetle? I've never heard of the Blue Beetle. It looks like is it Guyver? Was it the Guyver? Where it was like a movie from the early 90s where he turns into like a combat metal suit thing. I think that was like Japanese. But anyway, we'll go into the next bit of news. And this one is just a little bit of fan service, fan fiction-y sort of stuff. And that is Taika Waititi. Oh god, I'm so sorry, that's pronouncing the name just disaster. Discusses what a potential Thor 5 would need to have. Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder director has shared a few thoughts on what he thinks the potential Thor 5 would need, and one of those things is a villain stronger than Hela. As reported by Screen Rant, Waititi has interviewed for Titan's upcoming Thor Love and Thunder, the official movie special book, in a few words of... I have no idea what the flip's going on. While the book won't be released until September 19th, one of his quotes should excite those blah blah blah. What is left to do to him? It's got to be something that feels like it's carrying on with the evolution of the character, but still in a very fun way, and still giving him things to come up against. That feels like they're building on the obstacles that he has overcome. I don't think we can have a villain that's weaker than Hela. I feel like we need to step up from there and add a villain that's somehow more formidable. I don't know. I think Thor Ragnarok was one of the best Marvel movies I've seen. Thor Love and Thunder was watchable. It wasn't the best. It wasn't great. It was just a fun little movie. What do you guys think of that? Please leave comments in the comment section. I don't know. But that's the news for this, so we'll have a quick break. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back with the UK Top 40. Back in a few.
Hi, I'm Matt Kapp, the lead artist on Binding of Isaac Rebirth and the creator of Castle of Darkness, and I listen to the One Up Podcast.
So thanks for the sponsored message. Please do what he said. David here, One Up Gaming, episode 364 of the One Up Gaming Podcast. Going to go into this week's UK Top 40s. So we'll go straight into it, and that is number 40, Dark Souls Trilogy by Bandai Namco. 39 is Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Number 38 is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate by Nintendo, but it says Activision here. Number 37 is Pokemon Scarlet by Nintendo. Number 36 is Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy by Activision. 35 is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Game of the Year Edition by Bandai Namco. Number 34 is WWE 2K23 by Take-Two. Number 33 is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition by Bandai Namco. 32 is Star Wars Jedi Survivor by Electronic Arts. Number 31, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle by Ubisoft. Number 30 is Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury by Nintendo. Number 29 is Sonic Origins Plus by Nintendo. 28 is Mario Party Superstars by Nintendo. Number 27 is Lego Harry Potter Collection by Warner Brothers. 26 is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe by Nintendo. 25 is Resident Evil 4 by Capcom. 24 is Super Mario Odyssey by Nintendo. 23 is by Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy The Definitive Edition by Take-Two. 22 is Atlas Fallen. 21 is Pokemon Violet. 20 is Diablo 4. I'm not saying who the publishers are now, I can't be bothered. Number 19 is Saints Row. Number 18 is Forspoken. Number 17 is Animal Crossing New Horizons. Number 16 is Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 15 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Number 14 is God of War Ragnarok. Number 13 is Street Fighter 6. Number 12 is Nintendo Switch Sports. Number 11, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. So, the top 10. Number 10, Gran Turismo 7 by Sony. Number 9, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate by Warner Brothers. Number 8, Pokemon 4. No, it's not. It's Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4 by Nintendo. Number 7 is Minecraft by Nintendo, which is weird because they must have a publishing deal on the Switch. Number 6 is Hogwarts Legacy by Warner Brothers. Number 5 is Grand Theft Auto 5 by Take-Two. Number 4 is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom by Nintendo. Number 3 is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe by Nintendo. Number 2, FIFA 23 by Electronic Arts. And at number 1 is Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga at number 2. So that, my friends, is the top 40 charts. Thank you to Games Press and the GFK Entertainment software charts, all formats. So that has been me, David, One Up Gaming, with the charts. So yeah, please subscribe to us, leave comments saying t-shirt for a t-shirt, leave comments for Evercade for an... Is it Evercade? Evercade. I keep getting confused with Evercade and Everdrive. Evercade for the game. So yeah, thank you all for watching, David. So go to our website oneupgaming.co.uk for a chance to buy one of these lovely Boosteroid t-shirts. You can also buy other stuff, hats, mugs, cups, pillows, everything like that. On the website we have reviews, previews, features, news, all that good stuff. So go to our Patreon site, which is patreon.com/OUG. We have our Etsy store, which is just One Up Gaming, all one word, for a chance to go onto the store, look at all the stuff we sell. Please, helps us to buy new equipment. I've got all these lights on me, and I'm sweating like hell because it's so warm. The Games Inspired Music album is available. You can buy it, you can stream it, and 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. The audiobooksontape.com, go there for our first 100 podcasts, and £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK. We're on Facebook, just search One Up Gaming. It's the white background with the logo with our faces. We're on YouTube, so hopefully you're watching this, just hit subscribe. Subscribe, bell, like, share, that stuff, all good stuff, all helps us. We're on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/OUG official. We're on Twitter, which is @OUG official. And you can email us any questions at contact@oneupgaming.co.uk. If you are listening to this through iTunes, then please subscribe and leave positive comments and stars, 5 stars, that kind of stuff. Really helps when people are searching for podcasts to listen to. So that, my friends, is episode 364 of the One Up Game Podcast. Me, David. Thank you. Goodbye.
Can't take my power. You can't take my power, take my power. We're too strong now, we'll devour every obstacle they throw at me. Get stronger by the hour. And I won't cower, and I won't cower. No, it takes a little sour as you watch me walk in victory. Cause you can't take my power. Take my power, we're too strong now, we'll devour every obstacle they throw at me. Get stronger by the hour. And I won't cower, and I won't cower. No, it takes a little sour as you watch me walk in victory. Cause you can't take my power. Show some respect is what you better do. I got this intellectually and I will do away with you. This will I have protected me, has already informed me to not let your music infect me. Cause you can't take my power. Can't take my power, I'm stronger, hunger for knowledge. And you know I cannot let you hold me down. So I will take a stand. And I feel I'm the best there is around to make them understand that it's a revolution going down. By now you know the plan. And so I'm gaining fans. I'm hoping they will see that I have come to change the game. I will eventually. Won't hear me flowing off the brain. I deal in poetry. You'll know it's me before you see how witty I can really be. Can't take my power. I know you here in the industry. Not everybody selling dope. Most of us know the penalty. So I began to create hope. I'll distribute it musically. And now they all confused to see there's nothing they can do to me. You can't take my power. Take my power. Take my power. Take my power. Take my. You can't take my. You can't take my power. Take my. You can't take my power. Take my power. Take my power. Take my power. Take my. You can't take my. You can't take my. You can't take my power. Take my power. We're too strong. I will devour every obstacle they throw at me. Get stronger by the hour. And I won't cower. And I won't cower. No, it takes a little sour as you watch me walk in victory. Cause you can't take my power. Show some respect is what you better do. I got this intellectually and I will do away with you. This will I have protected me, has already informed me to not let your music infect me. Cause you can't take my power. Take my power, demon, with God and never leaving. Cause I'm believing if I bow to you it won't be even. I might just be the reason they bringing out a legion. Now they've surrounded me, it's ready for whatever season. I left some saying how he disappeared in front of me. The rest of them were laying, only playing games of hide and seek. And lyrically I'm spraying haterade cause they keep bugging me. Keep running, hiding, ducking out. Cause musically I'm bugging now. Can't take my power, we're too strong, I will devour every obstacle they throw at me. Get stronger by the hour. And I won't cower, and I won't cower. No, it takes a little sour as you watch me walk in victory. Cause you can't take my power. Take my power, take my power, take my power. Can't take my power, take my, you can't take my, you can't take my power. Can't take my power, take my power. Can't take my power, take my power. Can't take my power, take my, you can't take my, you can't take my, you can't take my power. The power is yours. Don't ever let nobody take your power. I'm gonna give it to you, you keep it. You keep it in your hands, you hold on to it. Don't ever let nobody else take your power. And trust me, they gon' try to take it. But you know what you do? You look them in the eye and you say, you can't take my power. Yeah, that's gonna be the anthem right there. You can't take my power. I ain't gonna never be like you, homie. I'm gonna be me, individual, that's right. Get it. Can't take my, you can't take my power. Can't take my power. Can't take my, you can't take my power. Can't take it, you can't take it. Made a promise, I won't break it. The best is here, I won't fake it. And I'm not being complacent, cause I speak true innovation. I'm working for emulation. I will succeed while they waiting. Can't take my power, we're hating. Yeah, can't take my power, man. Can't take my power, man. I feel it's time to take a stand. Yeah, I'll make them understand. I'll make them understand that you can't take my power. You know, I'm hoping all will see. I'm hoping all will see the power I have lyrically, and I will give it all to you. I'll distribute it musically. Just ain't it two more coming, so give all the power to it.